You're watching Absolute Basketball.
What is going on, everybody? Jamie Shaw, Absolute Basketball. Very excited for you guys to get to listen to today's guest, DMarco Dunn, Westover High School, Garner Road AAU program. We get to talk about his recruitment, get to get a little in depth with him about what he's looking for. We also get to talk about him as a player, a little bit of his background and what he's looking for and working on and all that fun stuff. Get to let you guys know more about DMarco Dunn. But before we jump into that, we ask that if you want to continue to hear more in-depth interviews with college coaches, with players, if you want to hear more film breakdown and see more mixtapes of players and stuff, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. We would greatly appreciate that. And if you enjoyed this video with DMarco, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the notifications button as well as you subscribe. And then in the comment section below, we want to hear from you where you feel like DMarco should go. He lists out his top 7 schools here. We want to hear from you. Where do you feel he should go? Go ahead and hit it in the comment section below after you subscribe, and go ahead and like the video. And if you enjoy what he had to say as well, please feel free to share it across your platforms also. We would all greatly appreciate that. But without further ado, here is DMarco Dunn on the Absolute Basketball Experience with Jamie Shaw. Thank you guys very much. What is going on, everybody? Jamie Shaw here, Absolute Basketball Experience. Excited to have back on the show with us DMarco Dunn. DMarco, how you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
Man, things are going well. We were just talking off air a little bit about the experience of quarantine and virtual learning and everything. How's it going for you?
It's different, but we'll get used to
it. I hear you. So now you're back playing a little bit. You've been playing these last few weeks with your Garner Road AAU team and everything. After having been in quarantine for 4 months and not really being able to play organized basketball and everything, how did that 4 months go for you, and what all did you work on your game during that time?
Went well. I had some access, and I just worked on my guard skills, just try to be more versatile, try to see the floor, try to help my team win games, and try to find more of my teammates and be more of a point guard and just add stuff to my game.
And now that you've been playing these last few weeks and everything, how do you feel that process has gone for you? Not having played organized for four months, and now all of a sudden you're back playing and stuff. How's that process been?
It's been going good. I think getting back to AAU it was always fun competing. It's always fun competing, but definitely a learning experience. I think I just get out there and get to work on my game even more. So.
And it seems like last weekend you kind of had a break. Well, I don't want to say a breakout. You got back to normal. You went over 30, you averaged over 20 a game and all that type of stuff. What kind of clicked with you last weekend while playing in Rock Hill?
I think I got back to, probably my basketball shape. My jump shot, stuff like that. I just felt like I had been during all season. So, it just became that much easier for me. Just getting back out there and, I just felt like me again, just getting out there and making easy plays.
Absolutely. And, felt like you making easy plays and all that stuff. For those who haven't seen you play before, how would you describe your game, and who would you say that you play like?
I describe my game as smooth, bucket getter. That's how I describe my game. But in terms of my comparison, I don't know. I think it's a number of guys. You could say like a Damian Lillard. Just in terms of just how I shoot the ball. I think I shoot the ball really well. But a lot of people say Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, just in terms of how I move and my positional side, stuff like that. And some people say Ray Allen, just my spot up and how I use my legs, stuff like that. So I think a mixture. I think I'm starting to add more aspects to my game, especially as I become more ball dominant. just a mixture, just trying to take something from everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've gone through this whole process and everything, and you've recently kind of narrowed your list down to 7 schools that you're really focusing on. So you've gone through this whole process and everything, and you've recently kind of narrowed your list down to 7 schools that you're really focusing on and all that. Arizona, Texas, UNC, Vandy, Clemson, Georgia, Louisville. I'm going to go through each one of those real quick. And if you would, just give a little sentence or two about each one and what kind of drew them to you to go this deep in the process with you. Let's go ahead and start with Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Coach Linehan and Coach Green, they've been heavy on me. They just think I can project really well in their program.
And then go to Arizona.
That'd be my hometown. And Coach Miller and them, they just, they want the hometown kid back and think I do really well and represent them.
What about Texas?
Me and Shaka actually, we have a good relationship, and he believes in me and all that stuff. So, it's exciting. And
then Clemson.
They were actually one of the first schools to actually recruit me once I get down here, and they've been on me from the start and think I can score well and all that stuff. So, and
then Vanderbilt.
Just their system. Obviously the connection with Coach Stack and Jerry Stackhouse up there. That was a big time for me, and just the system getting plays with the shooters. That's intriguing.
What about Louisville?
Their program is really good. Obviously, what they do, and they send people to the league, and just their environment. So that's really good.
And then finally, UNC.
The way they play, honestly, is just how they get players into the league. They play up and down, fast, play high tempo, get a lot of shots. So interesting as well.
And now that kind of you're focused on 7 schools and all that type of stuff, do you have a time frame as to when you're going to narrow down even more and go into kind of a either a final couple or even make a decision?
Yeah, probably. And next couple weeks, probably like very, very soon. Probably narrow it down to maybe like 4 or 5. And then from there, just keep digging. Just keep asking questions, keep watching film and see what schools from there.
Absolutely. And then, kind of during this whole quarantine thing, you became a nationally ranked player. You picked up 20 plus offers, mostly during the quarantine. How did you handle that uprise and then narrowing down? Because kind of it all happened while you couldn't go out on the road and all that stuff. How did you handle the whole process of getting to know these schools and all that type of stuff?
I just handled it day by day. Not too much change. I think, that's what you work for, you set out for. But, when it happened, it's all coming to your shot, but you got to take it in the moment. Don't let it overwhelm you. In terms of like narrowing down and stuff like that, I think I just kept digging to see which schools to offer me, which schools, still talking to me, what's the other schools that offer me, and take it from there.
And then when you look at what do these virtual tours and what do these virtual visits and things, what does that look like from your aspect from the colleges?
It's pretty simple, honestly. They show me some of their style of plays and their roster. Me and based on watching film and stuff like that, how they think I could play in the system, and just all the whole combination of things, just trying to get a feel.
What was the coolest thing that you think you saw during those virtual tours, those virtual visits? What was like the coolest experience or the thing that hit you and you're like, dang, that was pretty neat? Was it like one person you talked to, or was it like one facility you saw, or one building you saw in the thing, or anything?
Honestly, I think Marquette, they had done a really good. We done a number of Zoom calls with them, and they showed me the facility actually, and they showed me the weight room, and they actually had like their training staff on it, like the whole training staff. So that was impressive right there. And then the weight trainer came on, and he's like this massive dude, and he had like in his, I don't know, I guess in Marquette they have like this the environment and stuff like that. He's just like a lumberjack, and then he was showing me the weight room and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, he's pretty cool.
That's awesome. No, that's awesome. It's always neat, those things, because every school does it differently, and they all show you stuff, and they all emphasize different things, and different takeaways from it all. Last year at Westover High School, y'all went 30-0, and a share of the 3A state championship in North Carolina. You averaged 20 points per game, shot 45% from 3 and everything. leading into this season, provided that we, end up having this season, which it looks like we will, what are your goals?
Nothing less. I think we're still the best team in state. Expect to go undefeated. I don't know if we'll have playoffs or how, deep that'll be, but I expect to go undefeated and get another ring.
Absolutely. And is there anything that you want to leave the people with, the DMarco Dunn fans, or any colleges, college coaches, college fans, or anything that are listening, or your fans, or anything like that? Anything you want to leave them with?
Just keep your eyes in front. Just keep focusing on what you can control, and it all comes to fruition.
Awesome, DMarco. Always great talking with you. You're such a good person to speak with and everything. I appreciate it. Appreciate your time and everything, and can't wait to see what the future holds.
Sure, appreciate it.
Thanks, man. What's up? And there you have it, DMarco Dunn on the Absolute Basketball Experience with Jamie Shaw. It was great kind of getting to know him a little bit more, getting to get in his mind and feel out the process of what he's going through and where he's at with everything in the recruitment and stuff. It kind of came on very quickly for him, and how he's able to think through it, feel his way through it within the process. Really good to see. Hope you guys enjoyed what we had to say here. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and go ahead and hit the like button over there in the corner as well on this video. And if you enjoyed what DMarco had to say, please feel free to share it across your platforms as well. And in the comment section below, we want to hear from you. Where do you think DMarco should go? He listed 7 schools. We want to hear from you where you think he should end up at after you subscribe to the channel, after you like the video. But until next time, guys, please stay tuned. We'll see you. Thank you very much.
You're watching Absolute Basketball.